How's it going, guys? SelvsLeaderCarson here, and I'm doing a post-game analysis review. So this is pretty much an analysis of the story, what we missed and what we didn't understand, and what we learned later after the game was done. So here is what I'm going to tell you guys. So pretty much, in this game, DreadOut, we learned that it's actually, and you have to look very carefully, if you see right here, it is actually a snake, and you see the snake's head right there. It is a tail right there, and it leads up to the snake, and the snake looks like it is eating its own head, which later I found out that it is a synonym or a reference to what is learned in the Eastern culture, I believe, called a Ouroboros, which is like a evil snake demon thingy, which is why we saw the tail thing. Miss Siska had taken the reborn Ouroboros thing. So if any of you were questioning, like, what was that demon snake baby thing, and well, your answer is right there. It is the reborn version of the Ouroboros, and for some evil, sinister reason, there's something bad's gonna happen. Something bad is definitely gonna happen to those. Something bad is definitely going to happen with that evil thing being around. So let's move on to the next thing. So who are the three sisters? Well, the first thing is what we can tell you is that the third sister, as we can tell with the possession of Ira, that is one of the, I guess you could say, friendly, nicer ghosts, that if you push her, she'll get very aggressive. But moving on to like the whole thing. The second sister is probably the mean sister, and the older sister is the one that I guess was pulling the whole change. The three sisters were pretty much like these guardians of the spirit realm. I hope I'm saying this right, or analyzing this very right, guys. And yeah, it's just the title screen I'm showing, just so I can give an analysis, and like we're not gonna play the game and everything. So where was I? Oh yeah, now I remember. The three sisters are like these guardians or protectors of the spirit world, where they will make sure that angry spirits do not come attacking people, or they're keeping something back from what is called the shadow. They're trying to prevent all this bad, evil stuff from happening. So yes, that's implausible. And so why does that? Then you're thinking, wait, why does this tie back into Ira and Linda then? Apparently, if you watch at the ending of the trailer of the whole Let's Play and the ending of the whole game, you realize that Ira and Linda were being nominated as successors, or they were picking up the reins to take over the other sisters, because they were getting exhausted and tired, and they had to pass on this power and this responsibility to people they believe could handle it. And the oldest nominated Linda, the youngest nominated Ira, and now we don't know who the third sister will be, but we will find out that later, probably in the future, and we probably never will. And so there might be a second game. I recommend they go more into lore and everything, because if they build up more on lore and explain, like, they do like say, for example, where it says gallery and settings, between there they can go with a lore option, and you could read up about Eastern cultures and everything else that you don't know, like, so that you'll be able to understand, like, oh, so this is why this is that, and this is why it makes sense, and this is why it ties into the story, because then the gamer can understand what is going on and why is it scary or why is important. So let's get to something I actually noticed. Miss Siska, who is she, and why was she carrying the reborn Ouroboros? Well, my theory is that I believe Miss Siska was leading the students there. These students, like Yayan, Donnie, Shelly, Ira, and Linda, she was leading them to the abandoned village in order to sacrifice them in order to get the Ouroboros. She had been playing the students all along, and she's actually an evil teacher that's pretending to be an innocent, sweet, kind teacher, but she's actually an evil person and is an antagonist. And you could tie back to why if you read the newsletters, and I read them in part 3 and 4, why the children were missing. Why there were infants that were going missing. Because once the infants went missing, something bad was happening. Something really bad. And if you notice, everybody goes missing in Act 1 in DreadOut. So we obviously can say that Miss Siska can possibly be tied to that. So it could be a possibility that she had been planning this all along. She could have been, for all I know. And now, what is at the ending that we see? Remember, I was like getting into action. I was saying, I don't trust you. I think you're going to kill me. I think you're going to kill me. You're going to hurt me. All that stuff. It was actually revealed that the lady in red, we don't ever get her name. I'm going to call her the oldest sister, first sister, oldest sister, or Lady in Red. She's more known as Lady in Red. She was actually passing the reins onto her, saying that she cares about her, and that she is now, it's up to her to hold back the darkness, the shadow, the evils, and all that, and watch over the spirit world. So that is my analysis on that. But for Ira and Linda do become, you could say, sisters by making sure they look out for each other and take care of each other. Now, for what we can get from the good ending trailer, I guess it's called the good ending trailer, which I'm guessing is canon, I have to say, I'm trying to think and scratch. Alright, I think that Linda is going to have a bigger role outside of the abandoned village and is going to try and defeat the evil spirits in order to purge the evil spirits away from here and try and find Miss Siska and the Ouroboros and stop whatever diabolical plan they have. And other than that, I think that's the best analysis I can come up with. I hope you guys like what I said as my post-game analysis to explain a lot of the unanswered questions. So that's it for now, guys. I gotta go to sleep now. I'm tired as hell. As always, stay you, stay cool, stay awesome, folks. Bye-bye!